Hello everyone, Gaara here and welcome to another matchup video. Today I'm gonna show you a game between my control mage and a fairly greedy zoo deck. This is something that has been annoying me for a while now, is how greedy actually the new zoo prince deck is. Because people play bone mares on top of soulfires and doom guards, Gul'dan. And now I've seen people that even include Lich Kings, Cairns and whatnot in that deck. That is no longer Azure, that is just some sort of mid-range Warlock deck, I don't know. Back in the days it was super greedy to put in anything that is above the Doomguard mana cost, just because yeah, it will just most likely get discarded by the Doomguard. And as I just mentioned, people are putting in, you know, Bone Mares and Gul'dans in their deck, and it is very annoying if you face this deck and they just curve out perfectly, starting with the, you know, Flame Imp on 1, the Prince on 2, into freaking Bone Mare and then Gul'dan in the end, and just discard bad cards. So Zoo is definitely one of my best matchups. I have a very high win rate against it, just because of the inconsistency. Yes, they will hit like the 1-drop, sometimes the Prince, but it's actually pretty rare that they hit the perfect curve, just because of so many greedy cards that are in the deck. And also the way how the Warlock hero power lines up with the Mage burn, which is heavily in your favor. So hope you guys enjoy and see you guys then. And the next plane would arrive 2 hours late, and you can't show up to a tournament 2 hours late.
You asked for it.
Ooh, finally a new matchup. This should be Zoo, and this is a very nice hand versus Zoo. Keep all of it. It's like in poker when you have the perfect hand and you don't wanna, you know, take any other cards. He hasn't played anything on 1. Even though he kept cards. Interesting. Still want to go for the board. Against Handlock and versus Zoo. Against Handlock, if he goes tap life turn 2, you get pressure in from the Chronologist. And against Zoo it helps you fight the board if he goes Prince Kalasev. This could just be Zoo with a clunky draw. Here, I definitely like the Primordial Glyph. This is where Primordial Glyph shines the most. Against Warlock, you can get a lot of value out of a Mana Bind. If you get a Siphon Soul, a Twisting Nether, Hellfire even. All these cards for 0 mana are really powerful. Simulacrum right now would give me a Medivh Valet. Molten Reflection is not bad. Right now he still has his Mortal Coils and Defile. I don't really want to copy those cards. I think Simulacrum might be the best, especially if he is still Zoo. Because if it's control lock, I can still try to copy something like a Medivh. So here, I definitely like to copy the Medivh Valet and go for Frostbolt. I could just trade and ping, but every phase damage is definitely valuable.
Total corruption, total power!
Fireball is the most mana efficient. This one literally kills everything, so And I keep pushing face damage. If he goes for the Despicable Dreadlord, this really lines up perfectly with the Spellbender plus Release Relay.
Total corruption. Total power.
I still go for it. Just lines up so nicely.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
And if he goes for a value trade instead of face, I can just go for another one. And this one dealt like 8 damage so far. Ooh, that's why his hand is so clunky. You run cards like Kian in Zoo. Don't be surprised. So I'm playing around the Bone Mare here.
Excuse me, you are on right away.
That's why I trade as well, instead of going face. Zoo tends to run double Bone Mare. I don't think you can call this deck Zoo anymore without any 2-drops. And so much late game. It's kind of like a mid-range Warlock. You tend to just call all of these decks Zoo, but not sure if this is the correct term. Discarded Bone Mare. It's pretty damn good value for me. I can get a Silence Portal, which I would play. So still, so Volcanic Potion. My plan right now is to play just the Medivh next turn. I still have to beat Gul'dan, which can come down. Can't underestimate him.
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
And I was surprised, like, oh, why is his hand so bad? He got unlucky. If you run Kian and Lich King, you're not unlucky if you don't hit your 1-drops. I give him 2 definite cards, which is certainly scary, but this is game winning.
Unleash me.
Wow. I have to go the complicated route.
The light protects me.
Nice. It's a perfect meteor. Probably like the only player who just gets wrecked and I'm like, oh nice. Don't wanna be too greedy. So there can always be Gul'dan coming out of the top. So yeah, I mean, I think this is an extremely good matchup. Wow, I got 1 rank. And that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it as always. Also make sure to check out my daily streams. Link to that is in the description. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you leave me a like, comment and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching once again. Have a nice day. See you guys next time and peace out.